2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. So the opening lineup for the Heat, the wingmen, it's Hero and Butler. Collins is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Alexander in at the point. And for the Cavaliers, in at the forward positions, Okoro and Mobley. At the guard positions, it's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Capella in at the 5. And here we are, Brent, right around the midway point of the season. When you play, did you ever hit a rookie wall?
I really didn't, Kevin, but it all depends on the minutes that you're playing. If you're coming off the bench for 15 or 20, you probably don't get in that position. But if you are a full-time starter as a rookie and you have that opportunity, man, that schedule, that can mount up on you.
Here's Alexander. Knocked loose. Adebayo passes to Alexander. Outside Collins. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hero. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Now, here's Garland. Capella, the pass to Mitchell. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Hero kicks to Alexander. Outside Butler. Outside Collins. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
John Collins continuing to show that he's willing to work on that three-point range.
Mitchell passes to Garland. Mobley right side. You know, Greg, it's nice to have a big man like Mobley out on the floor with all the things he can do.
And Kevin, you gotta love his skill set for a 7-footer. Really diverse in terms of what he brings to the table. And then you hear so much praise for his attitude and his feel for the game. What a valuable player to have on your team.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Mobley. So when we're talking about team identities, Greg, what would you say is the Miami Heat's identity?
Tough-nosed, aggressive, and hard-working. That's what attracted guys like Jimmy Butler here in the first place. And that's the style of ball they want to continue playing. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Miami. Now, here's Garland. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Butler kicks to Alexander. Back to Butler. To the paint. Pass to Kessler. Outside Butler. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
That final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
No question. I know I did not see that coming, especially when they had a chance to win it late in the fourth quarter. I thought for sure they'd get it done.
Here's Butler after the made shot from Evan Mobley. Butler passes to Alexander. The high post shot. The shot, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. It's a three-point game. Alexander passes to Adebayo. The layup off target.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Garland, no good. The Heat trail by 3. Adebayo with the ball. Guarded now by Okoro. Outside Garland. Back to Mitchell. Now here's Okoro, defended by Butler. From the top of the key. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Heat have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Down low, they could use a bucket, and Adebayo throws it down.
Well, heady plays like that are what Jimmy Butler is all about. He knows where the defense is.
Adebayo against Capella. To the middle, here's Mobley. That's it, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Hero against Mitchell. Hero kicks to Alexander. Now the pass to Kessler. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Mobley. That's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Blocked again. Here's Alexander, guarded by Garland. And good that time.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Out to the right wing, and stolen by Butler. Here's Hero. And he drops it in from the low post. Hero's got his second bucket of the night.
Fighting the inside defender, Hero really works to get to the bucket.
Here's Garland. That shot off. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Stolen by Garland. Shoots over Hero, and he gets it to go off the back of the rim. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Here's Garland after Tyler Hero's bucket. Another miss by Garland.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
Now here's Okoro, defended by Butler. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Clint Capella, really been a key contributor over the past month. And of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play. Really helping his team compete for wins. Now, Hero. His last outing, he had 24 points. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Robinson comes in for Clint Capella. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Okoro. Now, here's Garland. 26 points for him last game against Chicago. On the wing, Mitchell. Kicks it out to Garland. Clock is at 3. Takes the 3. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Inside. Wants to get it to Kessler and does. Over to the left wing. Here's Alexander. Hits it from three-point range. Alexander's got 5 points so far.
The D is there, but not present enough. You can't just be there. You got to disrupt and get in the face of the shooter.
Lobbed up there for Robinson.
Robinson is very fluid as a big, and he comes off that pick ready to shoot.
The Heat have gone 7 of 11 for the field to begin the game. Outside, Davis. The Cavaliers pull it in. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
The turnover margin was well within their favor, and you have to point to that ferocious D they played as the biggest factor in that win.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Harris checked in for Cleveland. Lopez is checked in for the Heat. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
Now here's Davis. No scoring in this one. Over to the wing. Here's Alexander, guarded by Garland. Alexander, no luck. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Mitchell. And the layup's good off the glass.
And a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
Outside Butler. Here's Alexander. He has 5. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And here is Garland. 5 points in the game. To the inside, Robinson. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Robinson's got his second basket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, and then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. Second, the Cavaliers.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Davis against Mitchell. Lopez inside. Nothing on the board, and the shot goes down.
Don't mistake that Lopez shoots threes now more often, that he can't go down low at that size and do damage.
The Heat shooting their first free throw of the evening. The free throw off from Lopez.
Just remarkable, as the game has evolved, so has Brook Lopez. You have that reliable three-point shooting ability that has become such a weapon of his.
Miami's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
That one is off.
Jimmy Butler and his energy is something that is infectious for his team. He gets his squad so energized to work through the toughest moments of the game.
He hits the second from the line. The Cavaliers trailing. Harris outside. Passes it to Robinson. Kicks it to Garland. Over Alexander. Second shot opportunity, and Robinson with the layup. Robinson's got 6 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
From downtown, buries it from three-point range. And the Heat lead by 2.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now, here's Mitchell. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Alexander, no luck.
Well, the D's so tight on him, and it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Now, here's Garland. He has 5. Mitchell finds Robinson. 6 to shoot. Harris outside. Over Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
He's a good free throw shooter. Tobias Harris smartly looking to get in there and find some easy points from the line.
The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Harris.
I feel like Tobias Harris's confidence has grown over the past couple seasons, especially on the offensive end. Very capable of taking advantage of smaller defenders.
Lyles checked in for the Cavaliers. And Harris drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock to the paint. Lopez inside. Lyles there. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul. And for the Heat, Tyler Hero.
Off the inbound pass. Drills the three-pointer. Hero's got 9 points.
You could tell Tyler Hero has put some hours in shooting the rock.
Pass to Hunter. Over Davis. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period
On a high note. Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for the Miami Heat. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Bam Adebayo is out there with John Collins. Then there's Terrence Davis. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Alexander in at the point guard.
Sometimes it looks like for Garland, the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Here's Alexander. Inside. Pocket 6. And they call an illegal screen here. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Evan Mobley.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for Cleveland. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. Pass to Lyles. Up top, Garland. Poked away. Here's Mobley. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor. And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it isn't. There's some gray area, obviously, and it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Capella's checked in. Outside, Hero. Just 5 on the clock. For 3. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now, here's Okoro. He's covered closely, and it's good. 2 points. And it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Alexander. 8 points for him. Collins, good.
Collins does a nice job there preparing for that shot using his base.
Now, Garland. And the pass to Okoro. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Okoro's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Cavs. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Heat culture seems to be a cliche, but it's not. Jimmy Butler says we never lost confidence in this group, in ourselves. We know what we're capable of. We just have to go out and prove it. We're not worried about anybody else, just the guys in our locker room, coaching staff, ownership, management. Back to you guys.
Boy, David, aren't they locked in? There's something else. Thank you. Now here's Davis. Isaac Okoro missing his last shot. Shot by Collins, no good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
And Adebayo sends it back. Here's Alexander. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And finished off by Collins.
Assisted by
That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
Now, here's Okoro. He's covered by Hero. Kicks it out to Garland. And the rejection by Collins.
No, sir. Collins sending that one away.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Adebayo. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Free throw good, Mobley. And some changes here for the Heat. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Jimmy Butler in for Alexander. And both free throws good for Mobley. The Heat trail by 6. And the Heat call time here. Evan Mobley with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Cleveland, holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And, of course, Miami just need to take it a game at a time.
And I think for the Cavaliers, they've got their sights set pretty darn high right now. After what they've done this season, their goal is nothing short of a title.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
Here's Collins. That one falls. 10 points for John Collins.
That ability to finish over defenders, that's key for any scorer, and Collins has athleticism to do just that.
Count it. Garland's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Davis, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At the line for the Heat, Terrence Davis. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Davis. Here's Okoro. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Mobley outside. The 3 from Garland. Kessler with the rebound.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Houston Rockets. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
He hits both from the stripe.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Garland with it. Picked up by Davis. A nice shot by Mobley.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Hero with it. 9 points in the game so far. It's stolen by Capella. Mobley outside, and Garland has it in the corner. Back to Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Such a wide open look. Collins has got 12.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Robinson's checked in for Clint Capella. These players have excelled at setting up their teammates this month. The 2K leaderboard shows us the recent assist leaders. Darius Garland on top.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
Garland with it. He's covered by Hero. And Davis sends it back. Robinson misses. Outside, Hero. And stolen by Mobley. Passes to Garland. To the middle. Here's Robinson. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. DeAndre Hunter. He's checked in for Cleveland.
DeAndre Hunter.
And so here's Cleveland. Leading by 5. 4 on the shot clock. Okoro dishes to Garland. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Garland's got 5 points now in the quarter. Hero against Garland. Shot's good by Hero.
Hero comes into the game in attack mode, going right at the defense off the dribble.
Garland against Hero. They get it again. A kick out to Mobley. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now Hero, 11 points in the game. Pass to Davis. Fires from deep. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. The Cavaliers leading by 9. And Okoro with the basket on the assist by Hunter.
And Okoro can make some really difficult finishes.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Kessler. Down low. Butler kicks to Davis. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the middle. Here's Robinson. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Robinson's got 8.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Davis, the pass to Butler. Back to Davis. To halt the run. Hunter grabs the miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Okoro with it. Davis is on. Okoro shot is off.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And finished off by Collins.
Solid night so far. Confidence rising in this game.
And there's the pass to Hunter. And it's blocked. The second chance effort. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there. The Heat trail by 13. Now here's Butler. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Utah.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Garland surveying the D. Shoots over Hero. Garland, no good.
Oh, just incredible. That spin shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot.
Cleveland leading by 11. Right wing. Corner shot. It's good. 12 points for Darius Garland.
Okoro showing his ability to find an open teammate.
Garland against Hero. Here's Kessler. Robinson with the block. And here is Garland. 12 points for him. Hunter, the pass to Mobley. Now here's Okoro. 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Okoro. How this year has shaped up for him. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
Timeout called, the Heat.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Here's Alexander, guarded by Robinson. Now Hero, 11 points in the game. Again, the miss by the Heat.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Pass to Mitchell. Jacks up a three. Here's Robinson. And Adebayo sends it back.
And pay him with the emphatic block.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's Alexander. 8 points for him. Covered by Mobley. Floats one up. That is good. And the Cavaliers lead got down to 11 on the bucket from Alexander.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Offensive rebound. Mobley up top. Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
Oh, the leaping ability of Mitchell, allowing him to go way upstairs.
And so it's Cleveland. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what has to happen to pull out the win?
Well, we have to play through some of the tough times, okay, whether it's a missed call or whether missed shots. This is a passionate game, and we got to stay the course.
We'll see what happens. Thanks, Bo. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. A tremendous start for Evan Mobley. He had 25 points, 2 assists, and 11 rebounds. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Their efforts in the paint have really paid dividends. It's been a focal point for them, not so much for the other team. That's been the difference in the game.
Kenny, what'd you think about Miami?
Right now, this game is being won and lost on the play. When another team is out muscling you, sometimes you have to run more guys in the backcourt. Quantity can match quality if you can also be aggressive going after the basketball.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Evan Mobley has been sensational.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. The wing set for him, Mitchell and Okoro. Clint Capella is out there with Evan Mobley. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here's Butler. Right side, Collins. It's stolen by Capella. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy Butler made some headlines a while back when he said he wished the NBA would allow more of the scrapping we saw in decades past. So would I. He says that would suit his game. Jimmy said, I want to run into people and see who falls down first, who's going to quit first. That's the style of basketball I like to play. Kevin?
Yep, you're right. And it shows, D.A. It shows. Thank you so much. Here's Butler after the made shot from Evan Mobley. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And while we got a chance, look at some numbers for Darius Garland. 7th in scoring. And how about his top 10 ranking in free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Now, here's Garland. Mitchell passes to Okoro. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Okoro's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the 3rd quarter. Kicks it out to Collins. Off target from outside.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Feeds it to Mobley. Stolen by Collins. Here's Alexander. 10 points for him. Here's Butler. Pass to Alexander. Puts one up from 19. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
For Cleveland, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And he makes the first.
And people still talk about Mitchell being undersized. I think he's proven his athleticism more than makes up for that.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Harris is checked in, and Miami also making a switch. Hero's checked in. And Mitchell drops them both. Hero with it. 11 points in the game. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Let me hear you make some noise.
Well, every team needs rebounding. Let's check out the league's top rebounders. Second, Evan Mobley.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. To the wing right side. Collins passes to Adebayo. Shoots over Capella. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Collins. Adebayo's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Garland left side. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Yes, Adebayo. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. 5 to shoot. And here's Garland for 3. It's good from long range. Garland's got 15 points.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Here's Alexander. He's got 10. Now, Hero can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Back to Garland. Capella, high post. He kicks it to Garland. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Hero. Count it. He's got 13.
In a flash, Tyler Hero makes his way to the inside. Nice use of his athleticism.
Harris outside. Great D that time from Adebayo. The Heat trail by 20. Here's Hero. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. 15 points for Tyler Hero.
And the defense knows that Hero can get that jumper working from just about anywhere.
Harris against Butler. Harris's shot is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 20.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Butler. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Alexander, no luck.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
And understanding where to run to in transition, Mitchell is very opportunistic when the break is on.
The Heat have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Alexander, guarded by Garland. Here's Adebayo, and Capella sends it back. Inside, count that one for Mobley. Mobley's got 29. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Garland does a good job there getting the shot up into the air while he's being fouled.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. Free throw good, Garland. Brent, aren't even you amazed at the size of coaching staffs and all the support people these individual teams have now?
Yeah, some of the teams really go way out there with regards to almost a one-to-one ratio, Kevin, between player and coach. I just wonder sometimes if there's ideas that get shared, if they get convoluted with that many people. But if you're a player, man, the resources are there.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Alexander kicks to Butler. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Butler's got his second basket of the night.
I like the timing, too. Jimmy Butler just bursting off of that pick to get to a shot.
Back to Garland. Pass to Harris. Three-pointer. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, Capella, if we watched him again there, he would be reading where that ball is going, and he positions himself before the ball even comes off.
Now, Hero, 15 points in the game. Floats it up for Adebayo, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
And now a look at Donovan Mitchell. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, averaging around 35 a clip, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
Mitchell against Hero. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. The three-pointer is right on target. Hero's got 18 points in the game.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
And the dunk by line.
Oh, great pass by Mitchell. He can run your offense, slide over to the 2 as well, giving you some great backcourt versatility.
Here's Alexander. 10 points for him. Miami needs to get a shot off. Hero. That shot, no good. Good D by Mitchell. To the paint. There's Garland. Alexander grabs the board.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
There's the pass to Hero. Passes it to Alexander. Over Garland. Misses the jumper. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Very healthy 6 for 9.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Talk about guys, Brent, who can fill those gaps out on the floor. How about Trey Lyles?
Trey just getting more and more comfortable at carving out that reliable role player. Not only is this guy smart, he's also fearless. He'll throw himself into the game.
Now, here's Garland. He's got 17. Lyles passes to Hunter. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, this is a nice version of DeAndre Hunter, aggressive, using his strength, and he has all the tools.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
Okoro's checked in for Garland. Wilkins is checked in for the Heat. Davis comes in for Tyler Hero. The free throw drops for Hunter.
Hunter's such a talented swing man, and every year he seems to find a way to add a little bit of something to his game.
Here's Alexander. 10 points for him. To stop the drought. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
For Miami, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Cleveland's gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Pass to Hunter. Launches it. Alexander grabs the board. Alexander's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Wilkins. And here is Davis. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Now Hunter. He dishes it to Mitchell. Okoro passes to Robinson. Mitchell left side. Lyles with a wide open look. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. .130 left in the third quarter. The pass to Alexander. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. The Heat have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
3 shots. 3 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. and he nails the third.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
We've got 1:13 left in the third. Passes it to Lyles. Shot clock at 5. Hunter, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Here's Mitchell. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
There's 38 seconds left in the third. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Cleveland has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Lyles kicks to Mitchell. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the third. Mitchell with it, working on Alexander. Mitchell passes to Okoro. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Charge is out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Terrence Davis. Then it's Wilkins. And it's Krejci in at the 1.
Saric needs to continue to keep drilling that three-point shot. He's going to open up a lot of offense.
Here's Alexander Walker. Here's the 3. Shot's good by Lyles. Lyles got 10 points in just the second half.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
On the wing, Davis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
His first.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
And of course, you were known as Bones in your playing days. But what were some of your favorite NBA nicknames?
Oh, Kevin, I've been so fortunate to be around the NBA for so long. I go way back to names like Iceman, George Gervin, or Dr. J, Julius Erving, or Pistol Pete Maravich, one of my favorite players. But is there any one better than Magic Johnson?
On the free throw, no good. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Puts it up. And it's Miami with the rebound. Pass to Davis. Here's Krejci. Back to Davis. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Lyles. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Lyles. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Now, many people say officiating favors the offense. Brent, do you agree with that?
Absolutely. That's what this game is about. It's about scoring. And so there aren't many rule changes that are going to stop guys from being as potent as they've been offensively, especially over the last couple years.
And he can't get the first one. And he ends up missing both free throws. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Here's Krejci. Payne covering. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
His second.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
At the line for the Heat, Vic Krejci. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Hey, Brent, in recent years, we've seen the rise of sports analytics conventions, pro basketball negotiation competitions. I mean, they're really digging deep.
Well, they're not only digging deep, Kevin, but they're giving a tremendous opportunity to a swath of people that never thought they'd be part of the NBA. Look, if you're not 6'8" with a 35-inch vertical, that doesn't mean that you still don't have a place at the table in the NBA if you study hard enough, or you can make contributions to what the business side of basketball is all about.
Here's Davis. The Cavaliers making the shot. The pass to Lopez. Back to Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wilkins finds Saric. Offline with his 3. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Alexander Walker passes to Harris. Payne gets a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Micic, he's checked in for Cameron Payne.
Micic.
And Miami shooting here about 46% for the game. Krejci passes to Lopez. Kicks to Davis. Here's Krejci. Back to Davis. Good ball movement here by Miami. A putback. It's good on the putback. Wilkins has got his first points of the night.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Here's Micic. Lyles passes to Micic. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. For three, Harris. Reggie with the rebound.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Here's Alexander Walker. Passes it to Micic. Hard to believe, isn't it, Brent? The three-point line was introduced as a one-year trial back in 1979.
Yeah, crazy. It was so successful in the ABA, and then the 79-80 season kicks in. And if you remember, Kevin, Chris Ford, the first player from the Boston Celtics that was able to knock down the NBA's official first three-pointer.
Now here's Davis. Here's Krejci. Clock at 6. A three-pointer, no good. Shot's good by Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got his first 2 points.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game. Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Micic. Here's Lyles. Good D by Lopez.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Wilkins' shot is off. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Pass to Micic. Driving to the basket. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Alexander Walker. His first shot coming late. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's denied. Here's Micic. Reggie with the rebound. Miami's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Out to Saric. Pass to Krejci. Can't hit that one. The Cavaliers shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Here's Micic. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And Miami shooting in the 4th quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Here's Saric, rejected by Harris.
Every so often, Tobias Harris showing you something defensively, and great timing to throw that one away.
Here's Micic. Can they get it? And it's sent back by Lopez.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Krejci passes to Davis. And here is Wilkins. Here's Krejci. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Cleveland. Here's Micic. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Okoro comes in for Alexander Walker. Miami's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Krejci. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
His first 5th team foul. At the line for the Heat, Vic Krejci taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Garland is checked in for Cleveland. That one misses. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Heat shooting about 42% so far. To the inside. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding and rising up off the ground.
Garland, the pass to Harris. Now, here's Lyons. Lopez with the block. To the paint. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Alexander. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Hunter's got 6 rebounds in the game. Well, Cleveland shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Lyles kicks to Garland. The pass to Hunter.
In the game. 2 minutes.
6 to shoot. Here's Lyles. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Lyles got 16 points here in the second half. Miami's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
Cavaliers foul. Fouls Okoro, his 3rd. Team's in the penalty. At the line for the Heat, Alexander.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls, and Cleveland making a change here. Robinson's checked in, and Miami also making a switch. Davis is checked in. And so he makes both from the line. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Garland, the pass to Hunter. Here's Lyles. Okoro with it. Back to Lyles. There's the triple. Not that time. It's off now, shooting 7 of 10 from the floor.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Evan Mobley.
I like his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Now, here's Lyons, following the miss by Brook Lopez. Outside Robinson, looking to end his cold spell. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Robinson.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Now here's Okoro. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this game. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.